Have you ever wondered what it takes to win a war? The battlefield is a complex tapestry where strategy, morality, and human spirit intertwine. Whether in the heat of ancient clashes or in the digital shadows of modern conflict, the dynamics of warfare remain a profound constant. Warfare is not simply a matter of armaments and numbers. It is a complex dance of strategy and tactics, where victory or defeat can hinge on a single decision, a single piece of intelligence, or a single act of bravery. Here, the art of war becomes a game of chess on a global scale, where every move, every decision, has far-reaching consequences. To unravel this intricate web, we turn to a framework that has stood the test of time: the four triads. These triads are pillars that support the structure of warfare, guiding strategies and shaping outcomes. Each triad represents a unique interplay of elements that, when combined, provide a comprehensive understanding of what it takes to succeed in the theater of war. The first triad speaks to intelligence, decisiveness, and victory. It highlights the importance of gathering information, making informed decisions swiftly, and leveraging these to attain victory. The second triad focuses on unity, discipline, and strength. It emphasizes the power of camaraderie, strict conduct, and collective might. The third triad underscores the role of innovation, adaptation, and superiority, reminding us that the battlefield is ever-evolving and success often lies in our ability to adapt and innovate. The fourth triad encapsulates vision, leadership, and legacy. It underscores the power of foresight, effective leadership, and the lasting impact of victories. But, as with everything in life, there are two sides to each coin. Each indecision, division, disarray, stagnation, rigidity, lack of direction, and poor leadership. It is the balance of these positive and negative conditions that ultimately determines the course of conflict. So, with the stage set and the pieces in place, let's delve into the first triad to see how it influences the outcomes of war. The first triad revolves around intelligence, decisiveness, and victory. This triad underscores the importance of information, resolution, and success in the theater of conflict. Let's begin with the concept of intelligence. Intelligence, in this context, refers to the gathering and analysis of critical information about enemy forces, terrain, and other relevant factors. This is a vital first step that sets the stage for informed decision-making. Without a strong foundation of intelligence, any military strategy risks being built on assumptions and guesswork. Moving on, the second element of the triad is decisiveness. This speaks to the ability to make rapid, firm, and clear decisions in the face of uncertainty. Decisiveness is what bridges intelligence and victory. It takes the raw data of intelligence and translates it into action. Without decisiveness, even the most comprehensive intelligence can be rendered useless. Finally, we reach the pinnacle of the triad: victory. Victory is the desired endpoint of any conflict, the achievement that justifies the risks and sacrifices. It also serves as a feedback loop, informing and refining future intelligence efforts. The lessons learned from victory can be used to enhance intelligence gathering and decision-making in future conflicts. However, the absence of these positive conditions can lead to negative outcomes. Ignorance, for instance, is the negative counterpart of intelligence. The lack of crucial information can severely hamper the decision-making process, potentially leading to disastrous consequences. Similarly, indecision, the negative counterpart of decisiveness, can result in missed opportunities and vulnerabilities. In the heat of battle, hesitating or failing to commit can be as detrimental as making the wrong decision. And of course, the negative counterpart of victory is defeat. Defeat can be the result of poor intelligence, indecisiveness, or a combination of both. It's a stark reminder of the costs of failure in warfare and the importance of the triad's positive conditions. To illustrate, consider a hypothetical scenario. A military force, armed with detailed intelligence about the enemy's positions and capabilities, makes a decisive move to launch a surprise attack. This leads to a swift victory, which then informs future intelligence efforts, reinforcing the triad. Conversely, a force lacking key intelligence may hesitate, unsure of the best course of action. This indecisiveness could lead to a missed opportunity, or worse, a decisive blow from the enemy, resulting in defeat. This defeat then serves as a harsh lesson about the importance of intelligence and decisiveness. As you can see, the relationship between intelligence, decisiveness, and victory is a crucial aspect of warfare. Understanding this triad can provide profound insights into the nature of conflict and the pathways to victory. It's a reminder that the art of war is not just about physical might, but also about the power of knowledge, the courage of conviction, and the sweet reward of success. The second triad focuses on unity, discipline, and strength. This triad represents the heart and soul of any military force. It's about the intrinsic relationships that bind the soldiers together, the order that governs their actions, and the collective might they can wield. Let's start with unity. A military force is more than just a collection of individuals. It's a cohesive unit, a brotherhood bound by a shared purpose and common goals. Unity is fostered through shared experiences, mutual respect, and a common purpose. It's what allows soldiers to rely on each other, to trust each other with their lives. But unity alone is not enough. It must be complemented by discipline. Discipline is the spine that holds a military force together. It's a strict code of conduct, a set of rules and regulations that ensure order and efficiency. Discipline is about self-control, about putting the mission above personal interests. It's what allows a group of diverse individuals to function as a single, cohesive unit. Together, unity and discipline build strength. When a military force is united in purpose and disciplined in action, it becomes a formidable force. Its collective strength is far greater than the sum of its individual parts. It's a force that can withstand adversity, overcome challenges, and achieve victory. But what happens when these conditions are not met? The absence of unity leads to division. Internal conflicts and lack of cohesion weaken the collective effort. Every soldier becomes a lone warrior, and the strength of the unit is compromised. Without discipline, there's disarray. The absence of order leads to chaos and inefficiency. The unit becomes a mob, unable to coordinate its actions or achieve its objectives. And when there's both division and disarray, the result is vulnerability. A military force that's divided and disorganized is weak and susceptible to defeat. Its strength is diminished and its chances of victory are slim. So let's look at some examples. Think about the Roman legions, with their tight formations and strict discipline, or the Spartan phalanx, with its unbreakable unity and unwavering discipline. These were forces that were united in purpose, disciplined in action, and formidable in strength. On the other hand, think about the fall of the Persian Empire, torn apart by internal conflicts and lack of discipline, or the defeat of Napoleon's Grand Army, crippled by disarray and division. These are examples of forces that were divided, disorganized, and ultimately defeated. In conclusion, the second triad teaches us that the strength of a military force is not just about numbers or firepower. It's about the unity of its soldiers, the discipline of its ranks, and the collective strength they can wield. It's a lesson that's as relevant today as it was in the days of Sun Tzu. Clearly, the strength of a military force is dependent on the unity and discipline within its ranks. The third triad speaks to innovation, adaptation, and superiority. In the theater of conflict, the side that cultivates innovation often gains the upper hand. Innovation is the heartbeat of progress in warfare, giving birth to new strategies, technologies, and tactics. It's the spark that ignites the flame of change, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and redefining the rules of the game. From the invention of the longbow to the development of stealth technology, innovation has repeatedly tipped the scales of power. However, innovation alone isn't enough. The battlefield is an ever-evolving ecosystem, constantly reshaping its. This is where adaptation comes into play. Adaptation is the ability to adjust to these new challenges, to alter strategies in real time based on the current landscape. It's the agility to dance with the rhythm of change rather than resisting it. When innovation and adaptation come together, they pave the way for superiority. Superiority is the establishment of a position of advantage over the enemy. It's the culmination of successful innovation and effective adaptation. The side that can outmaneuver, outthink, and outlast its opponent often finds itself on the winning end of the conflict. Superiority, in turn, fuels further innovation, creating a positive feedback loop that propels the cycle forward. But what happens when innovation and adaptation falter? Stagnation sets in when there's a failure to evolve or embrace new methods. The side that rests on its laurels, refusing to adapt, becomes predictable, an easy target for its more innovative foes. Stagnation is the enemy of progress, a roadblock that hampers the journey towards superiority. In the face of changing circumstances, results in strategic failures. A rigid mindset is like a brittle twig. It snaps under the pressure of change. Rigidity stifles innovation and hampers adaptation. often leading to a downward spiral of decline. And when innovation and adaptation are absent, the result is often inferiority. This is the inability to outmaneuver or outthink the opponent, which leads to a disadvantageous position. Inferiority is the shadow of superiority. It's what happens when the cycle of innovation and adaptation breaks down. In the grand scheme of warfare, the triad of innovation, adaptation, and superiority serves as a guidepost, illuminating the path to victory. Whether it's a commander leading his troops into battle, a scientist developing a revolutionary technology, or a strategist devising a game-changing plan, the principles of this triad resonate at every level of conflict. Innovation and adaptation are thus critical elements for achieving superiority in warfare. The fourth and final triad deals with vision, leadership, and legacy. This triad explores the vital importance of a clear vision, effective leadership, and the enduring legacy these elements can create. The first element, clarity of vision, is the ability of a leader to see beyond the immediate, to envision a path to long-term success. This vision is not merely an idle dream, but a vivid, compelling image of a future state that inspires and motivates. This clarity of vision then paves the way for the second element, effective leadership. A leader with a clear vision can inspire and direct their troops towards achieving this vision. They can rally their forces, instilling in them the confidence and determination needed to overcome any obstacles they may encounter. Finally, the third element is the creation of a legacy. This is the lasting impact of victories and leadership that continues to shape future generations. A legacy isn't just about remembering the past, it's about inspiring the future. It's the lessons learned, the values instilled, and the stories told that continue to influence long after the leader is gone. However, these elements can also manifest in negative conditions. Without a clear vision, leadership can become aimless, leading to a lack of direction. Ineffective leaders fail to inspire or manage their forces properly, resulting in poor leadership. The consequences of these failures can result in a negative legacy, tarnishing future prospects. In the realm of warfare, vision, leadership, and legacy are paramount. An inspiring vision can galvanize an army. Effective leadership can guide that army to victory, and the legacy left behind can influence generations to come. Conversely, a lack of vision can leave an army floundering. Poor leadership can lead to defeat, and a negative legacy can cast a long shadow over the future. Vision, leadership, and legacy are therefore interconnected elements that shape the outcome of wars in the course of history. So, what can we gather from these four triads? These triads distill the essence of military strategy into a digestible form. First, the triad of intelligence, decisiveness, and victory underscores the importance of informed decision-making in achieving success. The second triad, unity, discipline, and strength, emphasizes the power of teamwork and order in enhancing collective strength. The third triad, innovation, adaptation, and superiority, highlights the role of creativity and flexibility in establishing dominance. Lastly, the triad of vision, leadership, and legacy speaks to the enduring impact of effective leadership and a clear vision. Together, these triads illustrate the intricate balance between strategy, morality, and the human spirit in warfare. They remind us that victory isn't solely determined by firepower or numbers, but by unity, strategic thinking, and effective leadership. In the complex field of warfare, these triads provide a framework that can help strategists navigate the path to victory.